doesn't get taken into account. So if they have a packer that is that we haven't seen yet, and they pack the executable 55 times with it, then clearly you will see some drop in the similarity, but it can't drop below 50% really if it's wholly contained in another executable. So, like if the core executable is, well, it can drop below 50, but you can't make it arbitrarily small because you'll have the core application still be matched to the core application somewhere else, even if you add layers and layers of packing.
Yeah.
All right, if there's no questions, thanks. Oh, sorry. Sorry, that's... I hate to interrupt your applause, but...
Just a last minute question. How does this relate to, let's say, the actual detection on, let's say, the client systems? Because if I understood it correctly, this is, let's say, a much larger system where you identify this. Is there a link also to the client environment?
Well, the link to the client environment is rather something, let's say you do forensics in an enterprise, and you find a certain bot on, or a certain suspicious executable or piece of memory on one box. Then you submit it to the system, and the system tells you, hey, this particular piece of code is bad, or is at least similar to something that is bad. So what you can do then is you can scan for that particular file over all your systems and see where else the infections are. And we're currently working on, given a family of executables, optimizing, well, generating a signature that catches all members of that family. The background for this is, in the end, we are a business and we're trying to sell something, and the antivirus companies are very reluctant to actually change their way of working, and they have huge bandwidth fees. So from sending signature updates all the time. So when we can't, like, if we can't make them use our classification, we're building something right now that, well, given a set of executables that have been classified, generates the smallest possible signature that catches everything that was in that family. So we're trying to optimize existing AV signatures by size in the hope that AV companies will pay us for optimizing their signatures because they're saving money on bandwidth. The hope is you go up to them and you go, hey, folks, you don't need to change anything you're doing. We'll just start saving you money tomorrow. And we hope they will go for that. On the other hand, the core idea really is you submit a file, you see whether it's interesting or not, and then you can look for the file elsewhere on the other systems. Right. Any more questions? Yeah.
As well? Wait, please.
Fair enough.
Anyone?
Right, thanks.
Well, if there's no more questions, thank you very much, Howell, for your talk.